Hello guys, welcome back to my channel which is Explore the Adobe. This is Sunara Hanif, and in this tutorial I am going to show you how you can match your subject with your background by using some Photoshop presets. So I have already made tutorial in which I have used any other technique, a very simple technique. So I will highly recommend you to watch the video. I am providing the link in description, and so let's start it. Here you can see I have this subject image and here is my background. So if you want to practice on these images, I am providing the download link in description. You can simply download these pictures from there. So here you can see my subject is totally different from background. So first I am going to take the selection of my subject by select subject option in the latest versions of Photoshop. If you don't have latest versions, you can simply choose any selection tool like quick selection tool, lasso tool, which is easy to use for you. Can simply use those tools in order to take the selection. Here you can see, let me zoom in and correct. As you can see, by holding using quick selection tool and by holding alt from your keyboard or opt, you can simply deselect any area from your selection. As you can see, I am deselecting this area. Now from here I am deselecting by using alt option. Now I think it is much okay. Let me zoom out. Now I am after taking the selection of my subject, I am adding layer mask. Here you can see, here is my selection. Now as you can see, I have already first let me place my subject at the right perspective. You must need to remember that you have to place your subject in the right perspective of your background. As you can see, my if I just look at this background, this area is more highlighted. Okay, so as compared to this one, here you can see the shadows. So after placing it here, now I am going to add Photoshop preset. Now go to your adjustment layer and choose color lookup. So from here, and first click on this icon to create clipping mask. So as you can see here you can find various Photoshop presets which you can use to match your subject with your background. Here you can find moonlight or night from day. If you want to turn any day light effect to night, here you can find warm and cool colors. But according to my background, in this case I am using futuristic bleak color. Here you can see it is totally awesome. Here is before and here is after. It has changed. Now it is looking much better now, but we still further need to adjust them. Here you can see in the background this area is there are more shadows in this area, and this one area is highlighted, so we have to add shadows on this area. Simply use your add your new layer and create clipping mask. Choose your brush, and you have to and make sure your foreground color is black, and adjust your opacity and flow. Here I am setting, I think 28 to 30% flow is okay, and opacity is 44%. Now use your brush tool at this side so that we can add shadows. Mostly you have to use it on the hair. You can see. Now you can simply change and blend mode. You can choose overlay or soft light. You can also choose hard light, but in this case I am thinking that hard light is much better. As you can see, here is before and after. It is looking much good now. Now you have to adjust these here from here. So what you need to do, add another layer, new layer. Again, by choosing your brush tool, apply brush tool here on these hairs. So again, create clipping mask. You can also create clipping mask by holding alt from your keyboard. As you can see, here is before and here is after, but as you can see that this one area is more highlighted, so we also need to fix it. I am reducing the opacity to 60%. Now it is looking more highlighted as compared to this one. You can also choose overlay. I think I should choose overlay, and let me increase the opacity to 70%. It is looking much better now. Here you can see before and after. So we have to highlighted area from here. So we are adding a curves adjustment layer. Don't forget to create clipping mask, and make sure you have clicked on this thumbnail and not your layer mask. So by using this hand drag icon, which you can see here, use this, and when you will drag it at the upper side, you can see it is brightening your image. If you are dragging it at the lower side, it will darken your image. So here you can see, I think this one is okay, but this curve we need only to apply on this side. So go to your curves adjustment layer and press Ctrl or Command I in order to hide these curves adjustment. So now choose your brush tool, make sure your foreground color is white, set your opacity to 100%. You can choose your flow 50 to 60%. Now start applying it on this area. So as you can see, now it is looking much realistic. Now this one area is highlighted and here one area is you can see darken. So I hope that you have enjoyed the video. If yes, please don't forget to like, subscribe and give your reviews in comment section. Thank you guys.